common on social media. We take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Provided by News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook continues now.
Bill Morgan for Pam Cook today on 1480 WHBC. Once again, time to talk Tribe with the Senior Vice President for Public Relations of the Cleveland Indians, Bob DiBiasio. And Bobby D, while clearly we will talk baseball, I understand there's some golf going on at the field today.
There is actually beginning today through Sunday, Top Golf Live experience at Progressive Field. What a unique opportunity for people to grab a golf club and hit targets down on the field. You're in front of the Discount Drug Mart Club, so there's food and beverage available as you hang out and practice your wedge shots or your little longer irons. I think the longest target's about 150 yards. So 60 to 150 yards is the experience. TopGolfLive.com. TopGolfLive.com is the place to go to reserve a tee time. And what a unique experience. You know, I know people when they look down at that field wonder, boy, I wonder how I would play baseball down on that field. Well, now you get an opportunity to combine baseball and golf, and what a unique and interesting experience. So come on down to Progressive Field this weekend. It should be a lot of fun.
Bob, it's been a roller coaster of a season in terms of wins and losses, players injured, the manager injured and for the year. I guess when you look back on this season in retrospect, and it's going to be over in 4 games, what will stick out to you as the positives of 2021?
First and foremost, Mr. Morgan, I think our starting rotation depth is back. I think one of the positive things that have come out of unfortunate injuries, it decimated our entire starting rotation at one point this season, is the fact that Cal Quantrill and Tristan McKenzie and Eli Morgan and a number of others have really stepped to the plate for us and provided with Mr. Bieber, Savale, Plezak, starting rotation depth. That's been the strength of this franchise for almost a decade, and it will continue in 2022. As we go about constructing a baseball team, we don't have to worry about our starting rotation. We found a closer. That was another wonderful aspect of a season where we're not going to be playing baseball in October. But one of the positives, Emmanuel Clase's in the running for Rookie of the Year. Just an absolute stud at the back end of the bullpen. And we found a center fielder. Miles Straw can certainly go get a baseball and has hit almost 290, I think, since coming over from Houston, stealing bases. Just a tough, hard-nosed kid that can really patrol center field. So we had some positive things. And, of course, Jose Ramirez just keeps clicking along as he's has his second 100 RBI season. And just an absolute remarkable ball player, Jose Ramirez.
Bob DiBiasio from the Indians on WHBC. And, Bob, we got a couple of quick things to cover in the time we have remaining. You mentioned Miles Straw. You talk about what, in my mind, not that anybody cares what I think, but what of a steal of a deal. All due respect to Phil Maton, we get a starting center fielder for a reliever, and boy, he has just been a great, great addition to this team.
Well, he has. And, you know, it's interesting how trades like that come about. You know, obviously, we feel real good about the return on that investment, sending a bullpen guy in a highly regarded minor league catcher. But Houston believes that they have some young kids in the outfield coming, and so they think they had a surplus, and that worked in our favor. because, again, this young man, ever since since day one, has showed us that center field is his, and that the way he patrols it, the way he leads off, gets on base, can steal bases, go from first to home. Really something that we lacked. So again, as we go about this offseason constructing a baseball team that we believe can contend in our division next year and hopefully get back to October baseball, there are some good solid pieces in place. Like every year, every offseason, there's things that need to be done to construct a baseball season. But some of the most important aspects, as I said, starting rotation, closer. We have a center fielder. Ahmed Rosario really stepped up. I think Yu Chang stepped up. So some very positive aspects to the 2021 season, despite the fact we're not going to have a winning season for the first time in 9 seasons and no October baseball. We feel confident about this team going forward.
Bobby D, as always, thank you for all season long on WHBC.
Well, it's a treat. We appreciate you having Rosie and I throughout the year, and always an honor and a privilege to talk each Thursday morning. So thank you for that opportunity. Always good to see you, Mr. Morgan. Have a good weekend. Go Tribe.
Football and cash. Kickoff Cash starts October 4th on 1480 WHBC.
I love this. I love every part of this.
McKinley, Massillon, who will collect the most food this year to benefit the Starr County Hunger Task Force?
This is classic us.
Your donation helps us win the fight against hunger. Brought to you by Levin Furniture and Mattress. It's the 10th annual food fight.